Mr. Deepak Shide, welcome to Modern Plastics TV. It is nice to see you here at AICON conference. Thank you so much for being with Modern Plastics TV. My question is, how do you see the petroleum and petrochemical companies COP happening or the growth happening? And is it a good time for going into the industry? And what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, thank you, Ginu, once again. And the scope of petrochemicals is beyond, means beyond, country, beyond our territory, beyond our, there are 210 countries, and I would go beyond this, and we can have a manufacturing site onto the Mars and Moon and probably on the Sun, and it cannot stop. So everywhere you can produce and take the benefit of the solar, renewable, and kind of wind and so many energies. But however, you will require the products, you will require the what you call the petrochemicals and plastics products to reckon and to go with, use it, and make the life very easy for all the mankind. Thank you.
Like there are so many companies coming up with petrochemical new plants like HPCL, IOCL. Last week our Prime Minister inaugurated Cochin Refinery, Petchem plant. How do you see the plastics and polymer industry growth after coming so much of ban?
I think again a very difficult question. One side you are saying they are inaugurating the new plants and flagging off new petrochemical complexes, and at the same time we are finding there are about 700 companies of the plastics units have been banned, and they are mostly the SMEs and kind of small scale manufacturing. And one side you are opening up a new stream, and one side you are closing the plants due to some ban or something, because we could not handle the disposal rather. So the disposal is with the municipal corporations, the government organization, and those who are making the planning. So I think one side we are going for the expansions, then another side we should see how these industries can be sustainable and should not suffer any setbacks and continue, or how we can mobilize this industry to make some other products by revamping their capacities and making the products which are viable for the market and for the government and the industry.
Mr. Deepak Shide, nice to know about the industry, and could you please tell our viewers how do you see the bioplastic growth and bioplastics industry coming up, and how do you see this, and what is your opinion on this?
Ginu, actually 10 years back when I came from Bahrain to India, and I was looking out for some products like biodegradable plastics, and these were very expensive additives, about 200 rupees a kilo, and we are putting in 20 rupees a kilo product. So the additive cost is 10 times more rather expensive than the product itself. So it was very difficult to mop up or make the additive available and make these plastics and make it biodegradable. If we would have used by that time, then today this plastic ban would not have come. So what is happening now, there are corn based and other what you call cellular kind of the plastics new coming up, and which can multiply the microbes and which can eat away the plastic. So that kind of products are coming. Even the there are the globules where the water can be taken from the globules, which are the plastic globules, and they are biodegradable instead of using the plastic bottles and all. So these new things are coming up, but it is very expensive. As I again said, 10 years back also the same story, and today also the same story. So it is, I think we have to see some via media, or government has to subsidize these products of the biodegradable additives, and which may solve the problem, and we can still continue with this MSMEs and this kind of the plastic packaging material.
Mr. Deepak Shide, we were talking about petrochemical and petroleum. Current scenario of petroleum industry is the price change happening daily, and how do do you see, what is the impact of this on traders, and what is your opinion about this?
Thank you, Ginu. It's a very nice question, very sensitive question. Very, we are nearing the elections also, and if there is a lot of variations and client being affected, the traders are the most sufferers. And how they will, combat with the prices if they have a very high-priced product stored and they are selling at the lower price, or sometimes the lower price that they have been dispatched. So how they will, consistency will remain, and how they can make the investment more and more into this segment, as there is literally sometime a price war, or there are hardly any margins for the oil companies. Then they are also in difficulty how to gear up and how the things can manage, as the crude oil is crashing, not stabilizing, and so many issues are coming. So it's very difficult situation for a trader or a distributor of oil companies and other petrochemical products also, that how they can try to take care. I don't know really, it's a very difficult question you ask me, but probably in the next AICON conference I will be in a position to answer you.
Mr. Deepak Shide, what message you would like to give to the industry? As you spoke about many things, recycling, is it possible to live without plastics and polymers, and how do you see, and what message you want to give to the industry?
Yeah. Thank you, Ginu. I'm not that big man to give any message, but being in 35 years, almost more than 60% of my lifetime into the polymer and plastics and petrochemical industry, I would like to say, I breathe plastics, I eat plastics. Eat means I eat in plastic, and I again recycle the plastic and again reuse the plastic. So my message to all people is, instead of banning anything, make best use of it, have a good disposal, make a biodegradable plastics, and try to see and encourage the industry, and not going in a negative way. Instead of that, let us concentrate and make it a big for the employment and earnings, and start exporting these products all over the world, and be number one into the petrochemical industry and petroleum industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving a wonderful message. Use, reuse, recycle, and together we support recycling. So everybody should say that I support recycling. Have a wonderful time at AICON Petrochemical Conference. We wish you all the best and all the success. Thank you so much.